Hi everyone, this is Melissa from The Creative Season, and we're doing a continuation of one of our floral bouquets. And we can always leave the bouquet just like it is. It's beautiful, it's lovely, it's very light, has that feel of watercolor, but sometimes it can be fun if you'd like to go in and add some more detail with some pen and some additional layers of watercolor. So that's what I thought it'd be fun to do today. I did like the way this one came out, but I also thought it would be fun to go ahead and add in some more detail. So what I'm going to do is I have a couple of micron pens. I have a micron 5 right here. And then I have a gel pen, I have a micron 8 here, so I'm going to use those and I'm just going to add in some detail. And I think this sometimes has to do with how I'm feeling or just temperament. Sometimes I don't want to pull out the paints, but I want to do something creative, so it's fun to play with some of the watercolors. And sometimes I just feel like I wanted to add a little bit more to them, like I wasn't quite finished with them. So the goal when I'm putting the ink is I'm not outlining, I'm more of adding in a form of lines, but not strict outlining. And this pen is getting a little old. And sometimes too, you have to make sure that the watercolor is completely dry, because you'll just ruin your pens if you use use the micron pen on the paint. So this is an 8. You can see it's a thicker line. I'll sometimes use the thinner ones. I know some people like a smaller one. I'm just going to go a little bit in here. I'm just doing a little bit. I want to add just a little bit of motion with the pen. Sometimes too, it just helps to create the line for the eye to go through too. And here the colors really got blurry, so I want to add in some line there. And again, just a little bit. I'm not wanting to do a whole lot today. I'm going to end up adding in some more color. I already have my colors wet and ready to go. I'm going to grab the white. Oh, I'm sorry, and I just totally put that in. I'll put a little bit closer here so you can see some of the detail. When I'm looking at the white, sometimes what happens in here, for example, I want to add a little bit of white to show light bouncing off. You can't see quite so much. And sometimes too, I'll add the dark in to make sure that I am adding in the extra paint where I want some more dark, where I just wanted to show some more shadowing. So in here. Okay, so now that I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dip back into the pink paint, and I want to add, just down in here, I want to add a little bit more in here, up here. And see how adding in the second layer of paint, again, with watercolor we can certainly go overboard, but just a little bit more of that depth. And thinking too, if the light is coming on top, down here, you're going to see more shadowing in the bottom. If I can, just a little bit of blue in the pink to maybe do in the center here, that real deep part. I still want to leave some of my white available, but just widen that out so we're showing the layering. I kind of imagine these are peonies maybe, or okay. So I've got my pink there, and I'm going to add a little bit more of yellow into, because the yellow blended in quite a bit. So I wanted to make it pop. And a lot of times when I'm doing the layering, I wanted to come back in and just create a sense of more of a color pop. So right in here, and I'm using cadmium yellow light, and actually I think this is some lemon yellow in the corner. Sometimes I add a couple little different yellows in the palette. Okay, a little bit here, and I like how that's turning out. And I'm going to go back and add some yellow. This is a smaller brush, so smaller sprinkles there, those splatters. And I'm going to take the blue too, and I think I just want to add just a little bit more up there. I'm going to go in with the blue in here and add just on the bottom, add a little bit more blue and green. And here a little bit, add some depth to the leaves. Sometimes too, you just have to touch it, just touching with the edge and letting that water. that color saturate. And here I wanted to, we'll see if I don't, I wanted to put a little bit of those blooms coming out, the green stems. Okay, so this is really fun, and you can see this is pretty, pretty free, pretty easy. Again, this is a great way too if you just saw areas where you wanted to add some more depth. The other thing too, if you'd like, if you wanted to add a little bit more light. So for example, if I wanted to take a dab of green, add it to the yellow, and then come over and just a little bit around here. Maybe a little bit more green. Just a little bit out here, add a little bit of shadowing too. Okay, I really like the way that's turning out now, and I'm about to stop. So I've added in the depth. We'll bring it back here now so you can see the whole thing. You create just a sense more of the depth of the flowers, the brightness. We really made the pink pop. The only thing I can see is I have the pink bold. I like to have a little bit more pink in the painting because, again, just to create more of that sense of everything belonging. Maybe we'll just put a little pink up here. Just a little bit, just to create a little bit of that magic. That's really fun. And we can see it really adds almost a depth there too. Okay, I really like the way that came out. Just a little bit in there. Just a little bit, just a hint. Where those shadows are forming. Okay, and I think we're done. We're gonna let it dry. It's gonna be so pretty. It'll be lovely. I may frame this one, I may send it to a friend or include it in one of the journaling, but I really like this. Okay, I hope you have fun. Let me know if you would like to, how yours turned out. I'd love to see it on Instagram if you're watching this on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more of these really fun and free floral videos. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.